Alright, let's go. This is, yeah, a character that I created ages ago. Getting a sunburst of lag. I need to be certain there's not going to be any lag for doing this, because otherwise there's a serious risk of me dying. Also, do I have a Quixsicle? I need a Quixsicle. Okay, I've got Quixsicles, that's good. I nearly went and looked for a speedy cap or something, but that would have been a bad idea. Not really taking any chances. So yes, I've finally found a way out of here. Turns out it was actually relatively easy. What I want to do, though, quickly, is to go and to check how. So before I leave here, because I think last time I realised I was softlocked and was like, oh, great, I might as well stop. So okay, I do still have heart flags to collect. So I'm going to go and do those now. I might as well do Forbidden Valley Observer whilst I'm here. I basically want to do stuff which I'll otherwise be softlocked from doing. Won't be able to do Dragon Tamer. That requires a hand item to use. Crypt Keepers, what's that? Cavalry Hill, okay. Forbidden Valley Story, okay, yeah. So I want to be doing the flags, the goggles, and the plaques. I won't be able to do the dragon fight. So no pyrophobia, I'm assuming that's what that is, yeah. Yeah, the dragon fight, I'm not going to be able to. Well, so in theory, I think it is possible to complete, but I'm not trying it on an actually successful character, because that seems incredibly dangerous. So, okay, what do I have? Yeah, definitely can't get that. Okay, it seems like I've got most stuff. So yeah, I think it's just going to be a case of I want to finish up all these achievements here. And then get back as soon as possible and never return here again. I mean, depending on how well this goes, that may or may not happen. Okay, so did I actually big brain this? And okay, I think I did. And I already... What? No, not like this, not like this. Not okay, no, let's save this. Cancel. Double jump. No! Why? Why did that rock? No. This has been months of trying to rescue this character. Oh. Yeah. Literally ages and ages trying to find out a way of saving this character. And I was like, oh, I'm going to be really careful jumping down. And I forgot, I believe it's this one, that one you just slide off of. Can't believe that. It's incredibly annoying. Well, seriously. Of all the ways I thought this was going to end, I did not think that was going to be it. I can't believe that. Well, rip Hardcore Ninja 40. Long live Hardcore Ninja 41. So what I am going to do now is, because I might as well, is I'm going to take a look and I'm going to start researching the dragon battles here. I don't think they're going to be feasible. They're certain, if they are feasible, yeah, I think I would ideally want to already have all the Crux Prime flags before doing the dragon battle here. And I don't. So first off, I'm going to get all the Forbidden Valley flags. Oh, I've already gone the ones down here, so there may have been no reason to come down here to begin with. Let's just keep... there's a serious risk I might get smashed whilst in this cutscene. do I? Do I be a speedy boy? I do be a speedy boy. Okay, I've already completed that mission. That's good to see. Wait, how have I... I must have just already picked up the thing for it, because I can't already have completed that mission and still be in Forbidden Valley. Maybe I just never picked that mission up. That's also possible. I'm assuming I also got the imagination brick. Be quite surprised if I hadn't, but might as well double check. I'm assuming that would have been like the first thing I did when I came here, but I'm gonna run out of imagination for this. So let me build. There we are. Yep, okay, I already have. Because that would normally spawn in there and you could just touch the side and you'd get it. Okay, so what do I... Really annoying being able to see this. I've got a lot of tough buff sauce. But I don't have a lot of healing items. Okay, I've got some cherries there. I can't believe that. So yeah, what this is going to be a case of is hardtack biscuits, healing cherries all the way, I think. Might get 20 extra of these. Honestly, this probably won't be enough. This is going to actually be really difficult. Really doesn't help the fact I can't see half the things I have. Okay, but if I move it, I can. Life hacks. What happens if I move it back? Okay, it disappears again. Okay, cool. So it's just certain areas of my inventory I've more or less bought. Can live with that, can live with that. Okay, so all I need to ensure is that I have things available on my hotbar. Okay, this should be alright. Let's give this a go. Not expecting it to end well. Actually, I should also swap those out for some better notion potions. Does Kamikaze's... Sorry, Chameleone. So any better notion potions? No, she does not. That's annoying. Okay. Not much I can do about that, though. I guess I could get like a bag of glitter or something, but not worth it. That's going to make... And I've already got some of that. Okay. That's going to make the dragons quite tight. But let's give it a go. Since I now have nothing to lose. I spent so long not wanting to kill this character off and not wanting to do another hardcore LU run because I didn't want to lose the progress I'd made on this character because this was arguably my most successful character. And then I did that. Okay, so that's a free achievement. That's actually 2 free achievements because I'm going to get the Forbidden Valley Achiever directly after this. But yeah, so I could use these. Not going to. I'm trying to remember how I get the bubble blower. Don't remember what achievement that is. Oh hey, and okay, I can see everything now. That's nice. Okay, so what do I really... I mean, yeah, having these equipped is going to be the priority. Then what I'm going to want a hardtack biscuit. Okay, let's just go in first off. And just try and ad-lib it. Okay, so first off, does this kill me? Because I can't dodge this on DLU. Just did incredibly little damage. That's going to knock me back. I'm going to want to heal up. So I could dodge that. But I don't think it's worth it to do so. It's only doing 1 damage. Okay, those spawning in. So this is where I want... I'm surprised it did damage to me. Okay. I don't have the big one on this account, do I? That's not great. Oh, how do I get rid of it? I don't think I can get rid of these without the big one. Well, not very easily, anyway. Definitely not in a risk-free manner. It's going to take me... They're just all too clumped up. Okay, fine. Okay, alternative. Wow, okay, thanks. I just try and keep baiting them away, I think. Might be my best bet. But it's gonna... Oh, they despawn? Was that? Wait a second, also, more importantly, did they fix the... Did they fix the fire attack? I think they might have done, actually. That makes this relatively straightforward. That makes it... If they fix that, it's going to be a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I mean, not that I'm actually putting much work into dodging it. Because... I mean, because it's doing less damage, I can just tank that. This is... these dragons have actually just become a relatively easy part of the run, I think. I just need to... Yeah, okay, so I can just keep dodging, keep eating healing items, and avoid the Ronin. That way I don't have to fight them, because their group damage will kill me. Or I will be at serious risk of dying to it. It's not really worth the risk. This will be a long fight, but it will be a feasible one. Let's just check they did despawn, and that's okay. And I run. Because otherwise, dead ninja time. Quickly get those. Actually, I didn't need to get them. Yes, I can dodge now! Oh, this is a game changer. Ah, yeah, and that's the reason I need to be far more careful of those. But that's... Okay, that's possible. If I had the big one, so I should do Crux Prime before coming here. Is the conclusion, I think. I think that's alright, because I don't think... Yeah, I might have to make multiple trips back and forth. So I need to plan out this route. So the real thing... So, stuff I want from Crux Prime... I guess... No, okay, so what I could do is I could go to Crux Prime, do enough to get the big one, which is, like, the main useful thing I will get from Crux Prime. Come here, get these achievements, smash a dragon. Then, on top of that, I can get the heart flags whilst I'm here. I'll pick up a couple of achievements as well. And then I can return and... Butterscorch should be something of a cakewalk. A very, very tedious cakewalk, but should be something of a cakewalk. Is that I think that sounds like a feasible route. The only other thing is that there's a fair chance I die whilst attempting this. I forget how far up I have to go if I have to get right on the edge. I think I've always done it from the edge, but let's try it without. Now that looks like I'm way too... Oh, I'm not, though. Okay. Easy over. And there we are, I'm here. These no longer deal damage to me. I don't know if that's a bug or not. But there we are. So we can get both ways. How are you supposed to get through that gate now? I don't know. How am I supposed to get through that gate? Yeah. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. I think I'm quoting a song. If I'm not quoting a song, I apologise for anyone who may have just felt something awaken within them. Yeah, so I think that's... I think that's it. So that's the route then we want to go for. Want to do more preparation... So use early Crux Prime as preparation. I still won't go for the Crux Prime flags. I do have solo and like low imagination strats for them in theory, but I haven't pulled it off in practice yet. And honestly, it's too dependent on server timing, so I don't want to risk that. So for now, I think, yeah, best bet is probably to start anew. Yeah, okay, don't care. Let's go. So yeah, the route now is speedrun. Okay, 41. Next up. Works for me. Let's go. Okay. It's been ages since I've done a run through. Hardcore, you run through. Let's see how it goes. Honestly, it could be one of those things where I remember for age. I remember I used to, as a kid, I used to play Bop It, and I remember I used to sit and like practice, or not practice per se. Like it didn't feel like practice, but I mean, effectively it was. I used to sit and just play Bop It repeatedly, time and time again, just trying to beat my high score. And what I found is that incredibly consistently, if I just went away, didn't play Bop It for several months, then played Bop It again, or several months might be a bit of an exaggeration, but point stands, so I just went away, didn't play Bop It, and then came back and played it again, I would do far, far, far better than I would had I just... Like, it was one of those things, like, that first attempt of the day would always be better. Maybe hardcore OUs like that. Presumably because there's some notion of once you've done it multiple times, there's, to some extent, more frustration associated with it, maybe. See that little speed strat there? Slipping down off of those to get some sliding speed. I'm memeing entirely. That was by far not a speed strat. As, in terms of, speaking of things which aren't speed strats, as was missing that imagination thing there. 0 out of 10 move from me. These, it doesn't hurt to do. I'm not going to waste my time collecting many other missions, but black missions are free, because like they don't take time, or at least if you stop off by them on the way. I didn't here, but I should make those part of my standard VE run through, because they take so much less time than, say, binocular missions. Hello, Chicken the Robert. It's exactly the kind of thing that I would fail at. That jump along there. So, for anyone who hasn't seen me do a hardcore OU run before, my aim is effectively the same thing that I did with that previous character, just unsuccessfully. It's basic. Well, I should also explain the rules. Hardcore OU, because it's been ages since I've done one on here. Hardcore OU, you are not allowed to equip any items which appear on your character. You must spend the entire game. Okay, I guess technically thinking cap I do, but with some very few exceptions. You must spend the entire game going through without dying. If you die, run ends, and without equipping anything which appears on your character. So that includes any like shirts and armor, anything like that. You're only allowed to use stuff that goes in slot 5. So consumables only. And the way I personally tend to play these runs is I tend to just go for the hard stuff, more or less from the start. Huh, I've never had this before. It's not going to like me. So yeah, firstly, I'm going to pick up that heart flag. Secondly, I'm going to say hi to Knight of Faith. Because I can. You're not going to say anything? A little bit rude. Like the octopus, the shark, and the... I have not heard that one. I have not even seen that line of dialogue before from him. In fairness, I've only gone up and said hi the once so far. But yes, so for anyone who doesn't know, those NPCs are additions by DLU to the game. There are... it turns out, I was quite surprised, so there are actually 2 ninja NPCs, because I had 2 places where I'd be interested in my NPC spawning. I was like, okay, I've got one in Avant Gardens, and if I can't make the one in Avant Guard, if you... Sorry, there's one in Crux Prime, and if you don't want to give me the one in Crux Prime, could I have this one in Avant Gardens? And they were just like, have both. It's like, I'm like, yeah, oh, you're right, I'll take that. This is going to remain here until we relog. But on the upside, it seems to have overridden the thing telling me to equip my basic spear. Well, this will just remain and be annoying. Okay. Don't like that bit of lag there. Not liking this, actually. Wow, I'm bad. Quickly, before they reach me. There we are, it's more or less free. I just kite them over to here. Wait until this guy respawns. Spawn kill, quick build. Easy. And I do this now rather than running to get... running to go get health kits straight away, just because if I screw up this early on, it doesn't take me very long to reset. I've not lost that much time. And also because, well, yeah, it's mostly just time saving. I could go and get them. The only reason I wouldn't is because it means I have to make more trips to the shop later on, because I don't have enough to get all the equipment I would want if I go right away. Whereas if I complete a mission or 2 first, then by the time I get there, I have enough money to get a reasonable number of health kits. Let's not die to these guys coming through. I think that has been improved since that first happened to me. So I'm slightly ahead in experience of where I would normally be in the game, because I did make that decision to go and get that one achievement in the Venture Explorer. Don't know why I equipped that. I deselected that. But yeah, so you'll also notice I will use the Sentinel Shield to complete the Sentinel Shield mission. I will never use it in combat. And similarly, I guess, for the basic spear as well. Again, you did see me use that, but it never gets used in combat. Never gets used anywhere that could affect the gameplay. I hate that one, because the Stromling runs away from you, just because of how the slope is and how DLU's AI works. It's incredibly annoying because it messes up my timing, and it normally means that I'm standing around after my jump attack by the time I'd really like to have it. But Okay, that's bad. Normally I just farm the guy up top. This is going to do a hit or so, but this is why we leave the hearts around. I'm not going to go for that, so I'm going to pick these up for safety. Ground pound, there aren't enough there to smash me. Even if they all attack at once, that's good. Smash that. Okay, this isn't going ideally for farming, because at the same time, I'm trying to farm Maelstrom infected bricks. I picked up that heart and I didn't mean to, but... Okay. Just kite everything over here. Come on. There we are. Strong brick. Come on, are you gonna... No, those two are just viping? Okay. There we are. And yes, so that's one of the things that I've started picking up on the more I play, which is the kind of subtle things in how you can dodge enemy attacks, or specifically just how you can dodge Stromling attacks by like kiting out that. Okay, that's not kiting out. Sorry, by getting it to lunge at you. It then has quite a long time delay, and you have enough time to run past without it hitting you, as long as you're relatively quick. That's quite useful quite often when building mech turrets. Could use it here, but I won't need to. Wow. Not doing so hot on the Maelstrom brick front. Okay, you... Turret ain't helping me out much. The other thing I do want to investigate at some point is a damageless run, because I think that would be really interesting. It would also be incredibly difficult. It would be possible, I think. Well, it wouldn't have been possible until seeing the dragons being fixed. But now that that like stream of fire attack is working, I mistimed that badly. Fortunately, mistiming that badly does absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of things, because Stromlings don't deal much damage. You'll notice I'm using a lot of jump attacks. Sorry, I'm going through commentating this because I'm assuming, because I have not posted one of these in ages, so I'm figuring most people here probably haven't seen me play one of these before. I have said most of this in previous videos, though. I don't recall actually how Spiderlings were last I fought the Spider Queen, because that was one of the hold-ups in this previously. Specifically the fact that I would normally try and farm an extra firecracker in Avant Gardens, but like I did afterward, I did come up with a strategy that didn't involve farming that firecracker, which I managed to pull off most of the time, so like I guess I don't need to, but it is a little bit more risky. Jump kick that. Because yes, so anyway, what I say about jump kicks is jump kicks are the one way of attacking, pretty much the only way of attacking in the game, which keeps you moving as you attack. And so, when you're trying not to get hit, they're lovely. When you're being bad, then not so good. That's misplayed by me, but that's the upside. It's no deaths, not no damage, so misplays aren't the end of the world. Well, okay, they are in certain places. In Avant Gardens, misplays are not the end of the world. And like, if we were really concerned about stuff, then I would have gone for. Let's be a little careful here. That's enough of those that whilst I could smash them all with 1 ground pound, it's a really bad idea, because I probably would get smashed unless I pull off a clever strat. And, I did not pull off the clever strat. I did smash them all, but in a little bit more of a risky way than I should have done. Mistimed that, but that's the idea of how to dodge a Stromling and build one of those. It's that you keep building right until the last second before it hits, and then you walk just to the other side of the quick build and use the fact that you get snapped to the position of the quick build to move your out of the way of its attack at the last second, which gets you maximum time building the quick build, minimum time near the Stromlings, and it works pretty effectively. But I haven't done it in ages. Very little of this challenge is going to be about actually like extremely technical tricks, because honestly there just aren't really any useful extremely technical tricks in LU. Like spring jumping in LU is honestly, certainly for hardcore LU at any rate, there's a single spring jump you have to do, and it's not even that like interesting or difficult really. Because sorry, there are in terms of spring jumps you have to do. I don't know how I'm going to play this actually. So I could spring jump to avoid the ape fight in Gnarled Forest. The issue is I seem to remember the last time I did that I messed up. And I'd prefer to avoid that if possible. That was bad. But I will still. Oh, I thought I'd get off all 3 attacks in time there. I did not. Still no firecracker. And yeah, you can't buy firecrackers until after you've done the Spider Queen fight. At which point, like, my initial theory was you'd just buy tons of spider crackers. Like, when I was the very... Spider crackers? Firecrackers. Like, the very first time I was routing this out, I just assumed that would be what you'd do. But honestly, I don't know. It doesn't feel like that's the best strat, really. Feels like most enemies you're at risk from, you're just as at risk from if you're using a firecracker. Okay, let's, from above, as long as I'm from above, I should be safe. There we are. And enough Maelstrom bricks, that's good. Head over, complete these missions then. Oops. Got that in the wrong order. Well, now we wait for that to run out. how you all doing? I guess. So, rather than waiting for that to run out, I'll also equip and unequip that, just to get rid of that thing. Doesn't give me any armour. I have not attacked with it or used the ability, so well. So quick flag run. You note I'm taking the, well, I don't know if you do know this, but you may note that I'm taking the flags and brick route. Might you note that? No, this is the normal route. Whether or not you're getting the brick, because you need to go up that elevator for that flag. It's been a while since I've done this. Yeah, this is, I believe I timed out everything ages ago, and this is pretty much the fastest route along the monument. Technically, it's a slightly faster way of doing this, but this works. My instinct was to run over to Vector Longview, but that's not what I'm doing. I'm completing that mission. 2 more flags. Spider Cave, and the one in the ruins Paradox building. And yes, I'm doing all of this because I mucked up this mission and didn't want to wait the cooldown. I would have had to have done all this anyway at some point. So it's not like it particularly hurts, but... what's the mission after this? After this... Okay, after this we go basically straight to Spider Queen and Maelstrom Vacuum, but other than that it's... basic... sorry, I'm ruling out a lot of things in my head. The only interesting thing is the Maelstrom Vacuum, like survival is free, because it... Well, I guess technically it should matter if I die within... before, like, the time has elapsed, but... I think as a rule... we made it that, yeah, deaths in survival. Deaths in survival don't matter if they count towards a mission. I think it was something like that initially. Because you do need to prevent people just grinding out survival achievements. I forget exactly what rules we determined, but something like that. It's actually a relatively good idea to come and get this last, because it means you have the extra... If you really need it, although honestly it shouldn't ever make a difference, you do have the extra imagination on the run back. The thing is, it really shouldn't ever make a difference, because you can't actually replenish it whilst you're up there without straying into spider territory, and once you've strayed into spider territory, kind of, okay, I'm gonna do this now, complete that mission, and then I'm gonna wait out the cooldown here, so that shit doesn't affect anything when I run back through. Just gonna vibe. Like how my character's hair goes slightly outside of the shield when I ground pound there. And then we can that, and all of the other useless stuff we don't need. And use that to do what? Oh yeah, buy more health kits. Wait, yeah, okay, no, I was right. First thing, yeah, I forgot what I was saying, but yeah. So the next next actually difficult thing will be the spider cave, and the spider cave is difficult. It's where a lot of my runs end. Actually, I think that is the most consistent place I lose runs. I think that's probably fair to say. Let's just go straight in for this. Yeah, I think it's fair to say Spider Cave is the most consistent loss of runs, because I do lose runs to stuff later on, but that tends to not be to like anything consistent. It tends to be to me just mucking up, like I did in the previous run. Do want to get out of bounds here one day. I think it should be possible, if I'm honest. Okay, so I've got to position myself quite cleverly. Nope. Not succeeded in positioning myself sufficiently cleverly. Let's just not die. Imagine if I just click that slightly too early. Be a bit of a rip. Because technically that should make me lose the run. And yeah, I could stay in there for... I could, honestly, because I only care about time, I could just stack up on Quickscalls and stay in there basically indefinitely, as long as I had enough Quickscalls. And that would get me achievement items and stuff to sell, but not really worth it, doesn't make that much of a difference. I'm trying to remember how many health things I need for the Spider Queen. I want to say it's something like 40. But I'm not 100% certain. It might be 60. And I obviously want to go for 60. I know I can do the Spider Queen with reduced health kits if I have to. Because I have in the past. But I prefer to avoid that if possible. For obvious reasons. Just move everything up here. Okay, that's okay. Let's go. I'm not really going to bother stocking up on extra health potions for now. I shouldn't need them to get through the spider cave. If I do, I can always leave and come back. Not leaving any for Epsilon. Yeah, cutscene to Wisp. Woo, let's go. Let us go. So yeah, despite the fact that it says drag it into your hotbar and use it, you don't actually need to drag it into your hotbar to use it. Or for it to count towards the mission, I should say. You definitely don't need to drag it into your hotbar to use it. I do drag it into my hotbar here just because it speeds things up marginally. Oh yeah, and I love how every time after I complete the mission, they're like, yes, we will now give you Maelstrom bricks. It's great. I remember as a kid, again, this story I've probably told, on here or on stream before, but as a kid, I remember trying to use the Maelstrom vacuum on the enemies, because, like, it sucks at Maelstrom, right? Why won't it suck the Maelstrom out of the enemies? Like, canonically, surely that's what it must do. And yeah, I know there's more, but I just always... It's a lot safer just to farm the Maelstrom pricks around here than it is to go lots of places. And honestly, like, normally more respawn. Normally this is a faster process than this is being today. Which I believe is due to how multiple spawn in at once. Okay, let's go. Wait, did I already get... I already got the Card Shark shirt. Oh, I did not even process getting that. It's quite sad. Love the Card Shark shirt. Card Shark shirt is god tier. Honestly, that was just a well-timed attack from that Stromling. Kind of GG. Pretty decent. Not gonna lie. And yeah, the reason I didn't sell my stuff earlier was because yeah, I won't need any health kits until after the Spiderlings. And if I'm not going to need to spend my money on anything, I might as well sell stuff in one go. Or, sorry, if I'm not going to need to sell anything, if I'm not going to need to spend it on anything, and I know I'm going to have inventory space, which I know I will. In live, the issue is deal you have marked with inventory space to give you extra, which does technically negate the life accuracy of this. I think it ends up being like 5 rows of inventory space, if I recall correctly, by this stage, but I could be wrong. There we are. Like a universe shirt, it would be a shame if I were to throw it away because I can't wear it. It's even more of a shame is the fact this is the only run where I ever sell any prismatic items, because normally I will refuse to sell anything that's prismatic. Okay, haven't fought these in a while, but they are so much easier than they have been in the past, so it shouldn't be too bad. That dodge is also completely unnecessary. I feel I could just do it hitless. Just give it a go. Oh, that was bad. No. Bit of a rip. Oh well. Rip the hitless stream. So I feel like a pair of attacks here, jumping back. Another 4. Ah, not quite. Now I'd need to relearn their attack pattern, or I'd need to relearn an attack pattern myself if I were going to do hitless. Let's see if this has been implemented yet. Nope, still not. It's like the smallest part of the game, so. I think I'm the only person it would make any difference to, because I'm the only one doing runs like this. There we are, we can make this one easily. Honestly, I'm a little bit disappointed because these got so much easier once stunning was implemented into the game, which honestly I kind of miss when it was harder. I know for the sake of this run that it's really good stunning got implemented, because otherwise I would die here loads, but in terms of, like, it being challenging, it did get a lot less challenging. I did also complain at the time, and they threatened to remove stunning for just me if I complained, which is fair. I would have threatened the same thing in their position. So yeah, there is a certain timing you can get on those guys, which does basically guarantee you'll be hitless. I don't think I got it for this one. But it basically guarantees you cancel all their attacks while just spamming Alt. It seems I did get it for this. Seems as though it requires that delay of dodging that first one, and then you get it. Not quite. This will be a little close, actually. Because had that attack actually hit, that would have... the attack that was charging up as I smashed it, had that hit me, it would have smashed me. But I'm fairly confident on my timings. Wow. And yeah, again, if it hits me with the web attack, that will smash me. I'm fairly... I'm less confident now, actually. I think I'll make it. Yeah, there we are. Actually, it was better than I expected. In theory, 1 to go. In reality, probably not. For anyone wondering why that looked like it hit me and did not deal any damage. Ooh, I don't like that. I really don't like that. It just increased. Okay. That's scary. Anything that demonstrates, especially when fighting high-powered enemies, anything that demonstrates any sort of like latency between you and the server, or any sort of disagreement, is terrifying. And that sudden increase in health very much was due to that. Was due to a discrepancy between the two. Yeah, so now next, everything's free up until the Spider Queen fight. After Spider Queen fight, honestly, pretty much everything I just need to be careful with. Like, there's no single event until after the Spider Queen fight. There's no single event, sorry, after Spider Queen fight until Butterscorch, I guess, which is actually fundamentally difficult. That was bad. Ooh, that was actually a nice jump. Maybe minuscule speed strat there. That was a very smooth walk along that path. Again, that little bit of latency scares me in fights, because basically, if I spend too much time standing around in a fight, on my side that's fine, because I know when to start moving to dodge an attack. And sometimes, in order to dodge an attack in the ideal way, I will want to stand around for a little bit. But if the server thinks I'm standing around a little bit longer, it may decide that, oh, I hadn't moved away by the time that thing tried to attack. And that's the point at which you get a little bit of Rip Ninja. That was the wrong way to do this, but anyway. It's not quite the speed strat. It's been a little while. So if I were properly doing that quickly, the correct way of playing it would have been to... Really don't like that delay. It scares me. I don't need to smash this again, but I have. Like that. Pretty smooth actually there. Then less smooth wall climb, but you know, win some, you lose some. I wonder if going around this way is faster than taking that elevator up. Feels like it would be, but I could be wrong. Doesn't hurt to have more imagination. I will actually. I kind of wasted that, but it really matters negligibly. You will rarely use those in any actual circumstances. Health regen over time is pretty nice. Just in general, might be less nice in this challenge, if I'm honest, but. Yeah, the server's taking a little while, so I just need to stand around for a sec to ensure that it actually notices. Really? Let's do the pro gamer route. Wow, that was bad. Incredibly bad. I never mess that up. It's normally like free. It's because I called it in advance. Guaranteed way to mess something up. Let's actually get this guy first. And then mess up again. Wow, I'm incredibly bad at this game. And then we'll just have one there anyway by that point. But I now feel I need to do what I was going to do. I just messed it up. Gonna blame that on a slight amount of lag. Whether or not it actually was, I don't know, but I'm definitely going to blame it on that. It did feel like the frame I actually landed on that I kind of lost somewhere, but that's a nice trick. I did a challenge with some people a while back where they were all trying to hit me whilst I ran around on the monument. So challenge to see who would be the first to hit me, or who would be the one to smash me. I think actually was the challenge. And they were incredibly confused because on their screens, like obviously the game isn't used to someone, or the game wasn't designed to predict someone as bad as me. The game wasn't designed to kind of interpolate the motion of someone climbing along that ledge, and therefore to them it just looked like I was flying around the side, which was quite funny. I was not, in fact, flying around the side. That was how I did it, but... You know, that was how I did it. That way I just so completely and aptly demonstrated. Give several attempts, fall off each time. 10 out of 10. Good skills by Ninja. I should have sold stuff before coming over here. But at least I did it before going down. At least I remember before going down there. Again, I think it's doable to do the Spider Queen battle without any consumables. But it just takes ages. Actually, I've done this whole run without consumables so far. Do I? I could try and keep that up. That feels like that would just make Spider Queen boring though and take ages. But it would be kind of... I'm not going to do this whole run without consumables anyway. What am I talking about? No. No, I could do it without health kits. But doing it without health kits is less interesting than doing it without consumables. Also, doing it without consumables would mean I'd never be able to get the Forbidden Valley stuff. Also, just saying I forget who it was who originally told me about it, but did you notice me double-clicking to use items there? Like you taught me? Get extra. Yeah, sorry, I should be looking how many I have. Yes, the right amount. Cool. Should be enough to do it. I think the rule of thumb was it's around 20 health kits per phase. Could be wrong. Doesn't really hurt me that much if I am. Possibly should have gone some Quixicles. Quixicles are quite nice when fighting the Spiderlings. If the Spiderlings are still bugged. If the Spiderling AI has been fixed, which someone mentioned last time I did the Spider Queen, someone in chat mentioned that that it seems like the stuff was fixed. That was quite a fast climb, actually. I've never practiced that that climb there for a speed run. Like I've done the starting section, but I've never practiced that. I've never practiced the route I just went up because it's never been a speed strat. That's never been the way to go. But because I just go up there that way every time, I've just gotten so used to doing that when it's just as fast at this stage. Let's go. Once I do this, I'd say the actively difficult parts are mostly gone. Not entirely gone, but at least mostly gone. The one thing that will be relatively tight, or sorry, the most consistency requiring parts will be gone. Do not like the server lag here. Really do not like that. Did I not accept? No, I did accept that. Okay, it's just not changing its icon. Let's go. See what I mean? That's what I'm really concerned about. What just happened there. Me being nowhere nearby it, but it's still dealing damage. I do not like this. Because I should be entirely safe going around like this. Okay. That represents a good time to attack. Let's go. So yeah, I'm going to need to be more careful than I would normally be. Mess flat up, just because of those timing issues. The latency and those delays. Good to say the rule is run off when you go under 4 until that hits, and that's why that rule exists. It's because Spider Queen can attack you. At least on DLU, it's not live accurate, but whoa, heal. Now do you see why I'm scared? That is why I am scared. Because stuff like this can happen when the server's got latency on you. Like, by my normal standards, this fight's been fairly clean. But I'm doing pretty well in terms of health kits, actually, but, like, I should be doing a lot better right now for how I've been playing. Where do we have? One there. Where's the other one? Under the ground. Okay. They appear to have been spotted, so... yeah. Hail out. Oh, that's terrible, but we can work with that. And that should have done more damage than that, I think. Oh, no. Yeah, no, I feel... aren't they meant to get smashed in, like, 2 hits? I know... did I play myself? I may have played myself. So the health of those is meant to scale with your level. I'm a higher level than I think I normally would be in this fight. This could be problematic. So yeah, normally a good strategy if you're down on 4 health is to wait until the instant you go beneath and then heal up. You don't need to heal up whilst you're on 4 health, just the second you go under, and then I should heal up then. And that rule, I think, is near optimal in terms of minimising the number of healing kits you need to use, aside from the rule of just run away when you get on 3 below. But that's the reason having 5 health makes this fight a lot nicer. Wow. That timing, though. Alright. we don't question it. Okay, which ones are going? Those 3, okay. Gonna stay this corner and take this one out by hand. So that's the only way I stand a chance. That one's coming. I don't like that. This is fine, I can work this. As long as that one doesn't see me. It's seen me. Okay, no, this is fine. Should be good, because I should be able to keep it stun locked. Eye on my health. There we are, that's dicier than that's been for a while. But they did make those easier. Well, so, okay, their health is higher than it has been, but they no longer teleport to you, which is good. That makes that fight feel a lot more fair. I shouldn't have used that heal there, but well. It doesn't hurt me. I mean, quite literally, it does the exact opposite. I mean, I'm slightly out of sync with where I'd like to be in my healing and her attack cycle, but I can live with that. That's technically slightly risky to keep fighting there, but... and there we are, we have this. Easy fight. Wow, that was actually really bad. And right as I said easy fight, I kept spamming Alt, which meant that I couldn't use my healing kits. You need to wait like a second to be able to use them. I just didn't. Just low IQ move from me. And there we are. Alright, let's speedrun not doing any brick building so we don't break things. I do have a Python server up at the moment, which should prevent anything breaking, but, you know, I'm scared. I appear to have placed 5 models there, judging by the number of free space in my inventory. I did. Okay, just wasn't paying any attention. I was too busy being speedy. Right. Easy game so far. Now comes the difficult bit. Which, I'm aware I said had already passed. So yeah, the most difficult bit to come for now is going to be getting past... I'm kind of concerned about the ape, if I'm honest. I think I might do the ape skip. That seems safer. With latency, I honestly, admirals are pretty scary. So, there are 2 methods. So, in order to complete all the missions I want to complete in Gnarled Forest, in order to get the Gnarled Forest health flags, which I want to get, I need to be able to get to Pirate Cove in Gnarled Forest. In order to do that, I need to get past the ape that spawns there. I'm not fighting the ape at this level. Technically, I could, I guess, but especially with latency, that's way, way, way too much of a risk. It's not worth doing. So instead, I need to come up with something else. There are 2 options. One is you just try and build the quick build without being hit. And the other is you use spring shoes to completely, almost out of bounds and basically completely skip that section. The issue with spring shoes is technically you can mess up and get soft locked, which I have done in the past. That was pretty good, actually. I didn't process that, but I used, only 23 health kits getting to the Nimbus Station. That ain't bad. Like, it's obviously doable in fewer, but that's still pretty good. Oh, and incidentally, better strategies for those spiderlings, which don't involve just fighting them like that, or slightly safer strategies, would be to what I should have done, which is just kite one over at a time. Do I quickly go for the imagination brick? So I think they have to all be built to be the same thing, if I recall correctly. I think they cycle. Okay, that's good. They're almost all at the same point in that cycle. They may not cycle. Oh, so imagination I'm going to need to think about. Got notion potions, but they will be insufficient. Let's see where the others are at. Okay. Ah, no, that's... Okay. Going to wait until that despawns, then hopefully everything will be at the same point in its cycle. I think they cycle. I could be wrong. They don't. Oh, no, maybe they do. Oh, no, maybe. Maybe I messed up and the first ones weren't to the point I thought they were in their cycle. We'll see. I may have messed this up tremendously. It looks like I have. No, I don't want to... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Smash this. Be the right thing. Come on. They have to be something specific. Because that hasn't given me an imagination. Oh, shoot. I missed that one. Just paying insufficient attention. Okay. So, we may spend a bit of money here getting this imagination brick. I think it's going to be worth it. Imagination is... Max imagination is kind of a limiting factor. It's not an obvious limiting factor, but it kind of is one. So I think it's worth going for. It does come up in a couple of places where having done this and having limited max imagination is a problem. So the next one's wrong as well. Do I need to build that? I don't think I do. I think I just wait for it to despawn. And to pick up, hopefully, a little bit of extra imagination whilst I do so. Let's go over to this and hope that doesn't despawn. I didn't need to, that was stupid. Quickly, build. That one's gone. Dang it. I mean, that's entirely on me. Okay, assuming they cycle, they're all at the same point now. Whether or not they cycle is still an open question to me, but assuming they do, we're good. Ah, I didn't mean to pick that up. What I want is just to have some imagination lying around that I can just quickly run and get. Okay, let's go. Nope, they don't cycle. Finish. Yes, it is. Get up here. No, okay, so I think I don't want to build those, if they're wrong. Maybe I do and then smash it, I don't remember. I guess doing smashing is probably faster. Okay, come on, stay. Stay with me. I'm not going to have enough imagination to build this. It's going to despawn. Is it worth it to just keep going with this? Okay, depth perception just played me there. Don't have enough imagination. Okay, hope I get enough imagination here. The other one's despawned, but... What determines which one spawns? I don't know. I think for now we hope. Okay, we're going to go for these. The previous time I've gotten this on DLU, it's been with those. Let's repeat that success. Let's do this thing. Poor Peppy, I just run by and just destroy whatever he's got next to him. I think that's Peppy. Monsieur Slap Biscuit. We meet again. Come on. Yes! RNG was on our side. Oh, these ones don't seem to summon the Maelstrom. That's a little bit sad. There we are. And very importantly, we have actually just completed a speed run. We have completed the Funky Horn % speed run. And speaking of speed runs, we can complete. We could submit a time for the Sniffle Gully any % speed run. This is obviously a little bit of an insult to that highly esteemed category, but we can submit one nonetheless. Lag spike. Nice. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to even think about fighting Butterscorch. Say hi to people though. Is this CDM Pants? Yeah, CDM Pants. Hollis, truly a master builder. Vincent, truly a developer. Are them going to say anything to me? No? And to stop the clock, Sniffle Gully, any % has been completed. Technically, Sniffle Gully any % has not been completed. We have not seen the text that tells us we have completed Sniffle Gully any %, and you do not complete Sniffle Gully any % until he tells you you've completed Sniffle Gully any %. These are the rules of Sniffle Gully any %. Okay. So we go get the race place thing, we race place chest, we then go and pick up and sell some stuff whilst we're there. That's a good amount of money. The one thing we do not sell is the Funky Horn. We don't talk about what I just did there. We obtain the Funky Horn and then we cherish it with our lives. Okay, let's go. Okay, I shouldn't have What did I just sell? Alright then. Let's barbecue blast hot dogs. Forget how many the achievement is. That should be enough. I think it might actually be... I think it might be used 1 and then use 20. So that may have been too many, but... Brick shirt, musical note shirts, just so I'm never tempted to accidentally click those. Honestly, I could just delete this, but unfortunately the game does not let me. Okay, gonna stock up. So what do I want to stock up on? I want to stock up on some Quixicles. I want to stock up on exactly 1 more Quixicles. Actually, no, I want to get more than that. What else do I want to get? So got the barbecue blast hot dogs. Notion potions I don't want to get. I'm gonna get some super notion potions from Olivia Nightshade. That's a far better buy than anything here. Where's in? Yeah, firecrackers. Let's only do 30. Should be more. Oh, I didn't get any health kits. Do I really need any? Honestly, I don't think I do. Also, how did I... Oh, okay. It's counted. Okay, so let's see. I think it's under Nimbus Station. If I recall correctly. I never remember how many of these there are. But yes, I'm doing this in order to get the hiccup tablets. Oh, I was right. 5 and then 20. 25 more. That's 30. Okay, that's a little bit annoying, actually. I may decide it's not worth doing this. It gives you a nice way to recharge imagination on the fly. That's why those are so lovely. But especially when it doesn't work 100% of the time either. It's a little bit annoying. Okay, but apparently they're not working 100% of the time. Exactly cancelled out. The mission slightly going weird. Okay. I can live with that. And now we just wait. So, what have you all been doing recently? I can't really do that. That's why I normally do something like that on stream, but I'm not streaming. So it's rather hard to ask how everyone's doing, what's going on for people. Instead, all I can do is eat barbecue blast hot dogs. And just sit in silence. Occasionally some of these seem not to work, because I did buy enough. And now I'm 1 behind. Maybe I just didn't buy enough. It's also plausible. I'm fairly certain I did. I have nothing I can say that will make this any more interesting. I'm just going to leave it at that, really. I would like to make this more interesting for you all. I could talk about physics, but I suspect most of you would not find that more interesting. Honestly, that should be the one part I should be able to whistle. And here we are, the most interesting part of this challenge, completed as of now. Of course it didn't count up. Of course it didn't. I wonder if I know why, though. May have had something to do with the fact I was trying to walk at the same time. No, really, still not. I mean, I can guarantee you that was a barbecue blast hot dog. I will never use those in a fight. They are useless. They deal incredibly low damage and hold you in place whilst they do so. They're not worth it. Certainly not hardcore LU. Actually, they're worth it nowhere. If you're going to do something like that, go firecrackers. Far better use of your money. Okay, so I'm trying to remember how much money it is I need for all of the tricks I'm going to want to pull off later. Or specifically how many spring shoes I'm going to need, because spring shoes are basically the only money sink in this run. I haven't gotten all of those. I've still got, well, it's obvious. I've still got the couple over by Martov. I'm in no rush to get them. DLU's decision on backpack space makes that kind of unnecessary. Honestly, I haven't used that much backpack space at any point in this game. Okay. Sentinels it is, I guess. Why don't you let me buy something from your roof? Not bad. That is also an excellent question. Two excellent questions combined. Doesn't matter which one we go for. If I recall correctly, maybe one of these is actually marginally faster because you have to equip one fewer item. If you're being incredibly pedantic, which I do like to be. Yeah, this will be that one. Level 9, any percent speedrun completed? No, I need to... This time here, I need to remember to do this. No, I do not want to set my faction tokens, although respect myself for that grind and hustle. Should have sold this, but well, I can sell it later. But yeah, so sorry, that wasn't level 9 80%, that was level 10 80%. Yeah, I don't think there are any actual particular level goals I have anywhere here. There used to be. I used to believe Barbecue Blast Hot Dog would be incredibly helpful. I'm not convinced it is. If used well, it could be a lifesaver, but practically I think it's quite hard to pull off. You can tell my whistling gets significantly worse the second I'm not 100% certain how the tune goes. Precipitous drop in whistling quality. You know, we could whistle along to the bops that are playing in these corridors. Oh, wait. Plotted the most efficient routes. I wonder if this is. I think I probably questioned that before, but I do wonder if that is the most efficient route. I mean, it's pretty good. I was going to say you could cut off a bit by going through that. Okay, I think going through those scanners is still broken. Certainly not the most efficient if you try and dodge. I forgot that one assumes you jump. I'm bad. I was attempting to dodge them all. It would seem to be more or less the most efficient. And that one you can't dodge. That's not true. You might be able to dodge that if you're Venture League. I think. No, 25 points of damage. However, am I going to manage to do this? Am I being Saki again? I think I am. Oh no. I misjudged that bonk. An attempted speed bonk was not in fact a speed bonk. Okay, let's go. Spam ult time, baby. Hey, I didn't realise I said a bop in the background. Too likes to be like, why are you running off? And then right as I get up, he realises. Honestly, not going to do the vault missions. Don't think they're worth my time. I'll do the imagination brick mission here, though. That is worth it. So yeah, basically the way I run these, the way I do these runs is my aim is to get my character into a safe state, or a maximally safe state. So, where short of doing something incredibly stupid, which in fairness I do quite regularly, where I have enough items and everything that I could keep going indefinitely. That was bad, but it was also pretty close to being good. So I don't see that as a complete loss. Okay, I should stop doing this. Come on. Ah, okay. And you wonder how I end up messing up and losing hard crow U runs. I'll give you a clue. It's this, but over actual gaps. I am all kinds of stupid. Okay, I'm not going to try to... I forget how... So there is a jump you can make off of that thing. Like, you saw me jumping on it. I forget where it is I normally jump from to do it, but it's evidently not working for me today. And I'm going to stop trying to do something stupid just for the sake of looking cool. Because let's face it, I'm recording a video about LU. There's a limited amount of looking cool that is physically possible for me to do. Bonked there. That annoys me a little bit, if that is possible to bonk there, if I'm honest. Nearly made that. That's kind of interesting, actually, from a clip perspective, that was possible, but, no, I hate that. I hate that console. You can do nothing with it with that console, and it seems like you should be able to do something. Hello? I suspect Matthew's stuff isn't actually all purple. I suspect that's just... I had never encountered someone whilst playing DLU who had those items, and now that the patch servers are down, I won't. I should at some point repack some files and chuck them all in here to complete the client, but I'm not overly concerned about it. What was I trying to do? Oh, yeah, I was doing a mission. Wow. 2 faction tokens. You really broke the bank on that one, didn't you? And there we are. Stop the timer on a rather underwhelming go counterclockwise even around the Imagination Nexus any percent speedrun. Yes, someone made an 8% speedrun joke, and I've enjoyed it very much, and I've been riffing off of it since then. Don't judge me. Yeah. When I say someone did, it was the Sniffle Gully any percent speedrun. And now I'm like, wait a second, anything's a speedrun if you're brave enough. Going. Do be kind of going this way, though. This might not be the fastest way around, actually. I do want to know what the fastest routes are between places in Nexus Tower. So this jump... That jump feels like it's doable with speed boost. I think that way around might have been faster. The only reason it wouldn't be is because of the... it's because of the speed boost pads, which do improve lives significantly. Ooh, speed strats. Ooh, not speed strats. Ooh, Ninja needs to get good time. think that's a timer that occurs quite regularly. Really? Huh. I thought I could hit shift. I wondered how much I could confuse the camera there. Turns out quite a lot. I love how the paradox part of the initiation is, yeah, let's just traumatise the new recruits. Sounds good? Sounds good? Yeah, cool. Let's do it. It's 1,000 coins? I might actually do that. I don't need the money. This is more than enough money. I can go back and get it later if I ever do. But I've never been far enough in a speed run, or a challenge run, to this stage that I've actually been running low on money. Normally mission money is more than enough to get me through. And like, it's not like I can buy any good gear. I mean spring shoes, but aside from that, it's not like I can buy any good gear. I guess technically late game, some of the Livianite Shade's other stuff could be quite useful. Oh, those are quite expensive actually. Still going to want 20 of them, but it's more expensive than I anticipated. Unfortunately, however, nothing compared to the expense of these boys. Genuinely breaking the bank. Need to get. Do I need to spend money on anything else? Forbidden Valley, I might want some. I'll definitely want some spare cash in Forbidden Valley. I'll save some money. No, I'll go buy those actually. That leaves me with options when I get to Gnarled Forest. And I can also sell stuff here. So let's do that whilst I am here. Go away. This doesn't get me much money, but it does save inventory space. Should be good. And let's continue through to Paradox. I sure hope I don't see anything bad when I look into this suspicious glowing orb. I love how Vanda's also just like, yeah, you go look into it. Like, I could do it myself, but I'm just going to send this random new recruit, and then rather than seeing for myself, I'm going to ask them to report back. 10 out of 10, good strats, Vanda. This is not the way out I would like to be going, but it's apparently not the way out I will be going. And yes, I'm well aware I could have changed direction as of the point where I said this is not the way I want to be going. Doesn't make too much difference to my life. It's a bit slower, but stubbing this one out. And a lack of a sense of direction one out there. How am I still regenerating imagination? I've left the regen area. Hello, Christo. At some point I do want to actually just... I possibly should have done this sooner. It would be lovely to just do a stream going through and searching for the NPCs. But it's honestly just fun to go through and find them here. I'm interested that no one dropped an NPC off in the Venture Explorer. That I find kind of funny. Oh no, what someone should have done is they should have dropped their NPC somewhere they can make a cube reference. And Venture Explorer Winston should have done that. As like the harbinger of the cube that he was. So yeah, the nice thing is we're not required at any point to go and grind out XP. Unfortunately, you are required to go and grind out mission progress. Which means we're doing Pet Cove. We're doing Pet Cove and I probably die. If past history is anything to go by. I could attempt to do it the safe way. That's something I could do. And the thing is, the safe way relies on manipulating pet AI. And I'm not as comfortable with that. And also, it's arguably, it was something you could do in live, but it is arguably less live accurate. Because, like, I'm sure pet AI isn't exactly the same as it was in live. I wasn't paying attention to anything I was clicking. Got partway through there and was like, wait a second. I mean, okay, obviously was paying some attention, but was not paying sufficient attention to the model. I think more to the point. I was more paying attention to, hey, these look like they're probably a thing. I've just confused myself there. Someone said you could get up on that, so I think Vaisky did at one point. Maybe he didn't. Maybe my memory is just as bad as my parkour. There we are. What am I doing? Not paying any attention to what I'm doing is what I'm doing. Thank you. Did I not get that mission yet? Did I just ran off without getting that mission. Okay, no, that's fine, actually. Oh, that was bad. Okay, let's just get my pets back on here. Might as well pick up stuff whilst I am here. Getting that without dying is always an upside. There we are. So, well, the reason why I'm not too annoyed is because I do want to get Bella Pepper's mission to unbury a buried, or to dig up a buried chest. And technically, I'm not certain I should be able to dig up buried chests before she gives me that mission. So, like, she does in DLU, I'm not certain she's meant to. Or I'm not certain I'm meant to be able to until she has. Today is the first day I heard that rope creaking sound effect. Okay, these other two dog tags are by the dog houses, or dog kennels. Nope. Anyway, I did arguably the most difficult part of the run. At least proportional to how difficult it actually is. Yes, I'm aware that's a contradiction in terms, but for anyone who's seen the number of runs I've lost to that jump. It's not loads, but it's more than it should be. That's how you meant to do it. We've apparently traumatized the seagull the first time we came up. And yeah, normally if we explore Forbidden Valley, we're like level 15. What was I doing? Okay. Yeah, we're normally level 15 pretty quickly anyway. That was scary. That would have been a new classic. A new classic ninja mucking up moment. You get quite a few of those. Any wise words? I'm not getting any NPC text, that's really sad. Okay, let's go. Whilst I'm here, we'll just do a quick Avery Summer Destroyer of Worlds speedrun. There we are. We saw the infamous Gonk. We've seen him twice. man's just vibing in and out. Does it ever fade away? Nobody knows. Does it just always remain there as a remnant of the gonk that was? Possibly, possibly. A reminder of the gonk of Christmas past. Where am I going? I'm not paying any attention. Going to Knoll Forest. Actually, no, I'm on an Avery hunt. That's what I'm really here for. There's Neil. I was hoping I'd see Avery on top of that, actually. No offense, Neil. Oh wow, rather a few people have pinged me on Discord whilst I've been away. Avoid the infected treasure chest at all costs. It's true. As a rule, I just always need to make sure I don't forget this one, because it's just annoying to have to come back. I'm going to sneeze. There you are, someone turned that into a GIF. Oh wait. Someone turned that into a GIF, but for audio. Oh wait, that's just an audio file. I guess to someone with synesthesia it might not be. Alright, someone with synesthesia, draw that out as a GIF, please. I'll be forever in your debt. That might be a slight exaggeration. The internet might find it mildly humorous if you do. Okay, let's get me a hardtack biscuit, or several hardtack biscuits. The run will kind of use those quite a bit, so that's a good spend. Oh, and apparently for live accuracy I also do need to play through these missions. Because they're not required on DLU, but apparently they were in live. Which means... let's try not to die like an idiot, basically. Just be a little careful. Again, I don't die like an idiot. Because they do hit non-negligibly hard. They don't hit particularly hard, but if I could avoid being hit by them, it would be nice. If I could get some power-ups, that would also be nice. I'll use... I think these will only drop coins. No, only drop armor. That's even less useful. Or, not even less useful, it is equally as useless, but a little bit more of a slap in the face. Arguably a little bit dangerous to clump these guys like this, but... I'm all about that stupidly taking risks and then losing the run life. I do it incredibly regularly. Actually, that's something I've never actually built in a speedrun before, I don't think. Or a speedrun, a challenge run before. It's non-trivial, actually. The reason it could be problematic is because of everything chasing me. If I could get up without aggroing, the Admiral will be fine. So I can fight off everything else. The second the Admiral appears is when it gets dicey. Do that. Gonna heal up. Gonna have these ready. I can't. Can I build it? Yes, I can. It appears. No. Get out of that. No. As mentioned, this is where it gets dicey. No, bad idea, Get out of there. Can I get... that might work, actually. Okay. Maybe time this right. Go, get out of there. As soon as possible. Okay. It's good to get the Admiral whilst I have the chance. See if I can get the others too. Okay, that completed that mission. There we are. I forgot I don't need to do any of that. Because I'm not trying to complete Gnarled Forest. That was stressful. Yeah, that was stressful and a complete misplay on my part. Speaking of misplays on my part, I'm going to have to relog. It's not really a misplay on my part, it's RNG. The reason why is because I need that ape. I need the ape to be spawned in the way I just came through. Don't know how long it takes DLU Worlds quite a while to go down. Okay. Let's think about this one. Do I want to wait for this to go down? It might be worth it. So the issue is I can't beat that guy. Do I also? I probably still need to. Did I even go back and talk to what's her name? I don't know. I did. Yeah, let's go back. Can't hurt. Okay, that's a little bit better. is the ambush? Do I need to walk in further to get the ambush? That's a bit of a misplay by them. And so that is our problem at the moment. Oh no, I did actually need this, I think. Because I need to get the pirate hook. Well, okay, technically I don't, but in practice I probably need to get the pirate hook. I wonder if there's an out-of-bounds trick I could use to avoid that. None springs to mind off the top of my head anyway. Let's get some bananas. Should be enough, and I apologise to everyone for my random email notification. Uh-oh. And I may have just missed a meeting. Speaking of misplays, that was quite the misplay. Oh, I've already done this one, okay. Really? Oh, I thought I had collected... Oops. I thought I collected more. Bananas? Apparently not. I need one more. Okay, good. We've got the extra imagination point. Issue is, at some point, I need to go and do the rest of the jobs I have on my list for today, and now need to get back about that meeting. And I also need to, at some point, turn this off for a little while, for long enough for the ape back there to despawn. I guess what I could do is first attempt this ape, or attempt skipping this ape, more importantly. Let's do it. Got the imagination. Dodge that. Get running. Throws that. Get building. Oh, that was not too bad, but you see why. Well, rip run. I took a step backwards to jump on there, and that coincides with him pounding the ground, I believe. Despondent ninja noises. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I've been Ninja Value, and I will see you around. Goodbye.